Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back in the Instruments of Destruction workshop, starting with the Monowheel by Detal. I got a couple of wheel-based ones, like big, giant wheel-based ones, and we're starting off with this one. And as you can see, when I first start off, it doesn't seem to do that much, but that is because with the press of a button, oh no, what have I done? I'm not pressing anything anymore. I put it into a feedback loop. All right, hold on, I'm gonna press Q. There we go. Okay, am I under control now? I think I've got this thing under control now. All right, when I press Q, it activates the gyroscopes on top. So by default, the gyroscopes were not active, which means that when I try to go, it just rotates the entire thing. But when the gyroscopes are active, the central part resists that rotation, causing the wheel to actually rotate. But I tested this one out right before recording just to make sure that it actually was functional for the first object. And what kind of blew my mind is the turning method. In order for this thing to turn, it actually rotates the gyroscopes themselves. And look at how well that works. Isn't that awesome? So if I want to turn back to the right, you can see that the gyroscopes tilt to the left, and that causes it to try to self-correct, which tilts the entire wheel. And that actually makes it rotate beautifully. So that is not something that I really ever thought about, was the concept of actually rotating active gyroscopes to alter your creation. Normally, I imagine the gyroscopes is just like a static object that tries to keep its orientation, but intentionally changing the orientation of an active gyroscope is a pretty cool concept. So yeah, really cool start with this monowheel here. Let's get on to another one. All right, so before we move on to other monowheels, we've got some other stuff to look at along the way too, and this is one of them. This is the Extraterrestrial by Rapid Reload, and this thing already looks crazy. Just the aesthetics, it looks so real. It looks structurally sound. You don't really have to make something structurally sound in this game. Oh my goodness, wait, what is happening? Oh, okay, we're lifting up. It maintains altitude really, really well. You can see all of these thrusters firing constantly. So there's clearly a lot of logic going in here to maintain altitude. Okay, there we go. Whoa, whoa, what? 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 I just had my mind blown. Oh, I see what's going on here. So this whole thing lifts up and it's rotating, and then these lasers come out and they do that thing while there's some lasers inside doing a thing. Oh, I see how this is rotating using wheels. That is so cool. And then there's like this vortex happening in here. But yeah, it's got a bunch of turbine vacuums in here that then end up lifting up like the laser debris. It's kind of weird, but it creates this cool fire effect. All right, let's get back down there. All right, so that was just E. What is Q gonna do? Is Q gonna be the front one? Oh, wait, what? Oh, Q is all of the lasers in their downwards facing orientation. All right, so this thing's obviously a crazy type of extraterrestrial UFO, so we gotta go over a building and see what happens. All right, and laser time. Oh, that's cool. It's actually kind of impressive how the turbine vacuums are only lifting up the debris and not the actual, like, attached pieces. Because they are capable of just tearing apart a building by themselves. But man, this thing, a lot went into this. This is crazy. Yeah, so this was an insane build. And you know what? I think it kind of actually fits the monowheel theme. It's basically a wheel if you look at it from this perspective. Okay, up next we have Prototype Grappalista by Arch B Glow. And this might be something, I actually thought of this yesterday. I wanted to try this out, and I think this is exactly the idea that I had. Because of the explosive nature of the grappling hook retraction controls, I thought they could serve as like a slingshot or like a ballista by grabbing onto your projectile and then pulling them in and releasing at the right time. And it looks like this might be exactly what that is. So let me see if I can figure out how to use it. Oh, we can aim up. Oh, that's an interesting way of aiming up, isn't it? That's pretty cool. And it automatically releases the attachment blocks to move the legs, and then automatically applies them when you're not pressing it anymore. Wow, oh, that's such a good idea. The attachment blocks automatically release anytime you try to remove, and you don't have to worry about whether you're attached or not. It just automatically does it. R. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, and then E. All right, I think I messed up, but whatever's happening in here is also pretty cool. I gotta figure out how this thing works. All right, let's try this again. Oh, hold on. No, bring them back. I want all of them to attach. There we go, and go. I'd say that's a success to me right there. That is definitely a success to me. That is such a cool idea. Yeah, I'm glad this person took on the challenge of making this because watching it now work, it seems like it would have been a nightmare to try to get this thing functional. Okay, up next, holy cow, we got another one of our weird wheel things. 192 spikes by Zombie Ninja. What? Hold on, what's going on up here? How are these even gonna... Oh, there's a whole bunch of gyroscopes. Okay, this is kind of crazy. This wheel looks so nice though. Okay. So that is actually really interesting. So because these gyroscopes are resisting being turned in any other direction, they just cannot fall down onto the side. Even though there's nothing holding it up here. It's just resisting any type of rotation, which means it will not fall. Oh, I bet the down arrow turns off the gyroscopes. I'm actually hoping so, because I want to see how this thing works without the gyroscopes, which I know it doesn't, but I just want to see it function that way. All right, and down arrow. Okay, that's not what I thought was gonna happen. It is apparently a very obnoxious horn. But yeah, this is apparently 192 spikes. And they're destructive. They're as destructive as you would think they are in a game like this. Another weird wheel mechanism made possible by the addition of the gyroscope part. So very happy with these results. And there's still even some more weird wheel stuff that I want to look at, but we got some other stuff to look at first. Okay, up next is the Iron Lung by Johnny Arson, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. There's definitely a lot going on in here. These are a whole bunch of overdrives, all these blue things. I don't know what they're overdriving though, but let's push buttons and see what happens. Should I go close to a building? I don't know what this thing even does, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Oh, there was a delayed annihilation. Oh, what? It's coming back this way now. Oh, the Iron Lung, it breathes. It breathes, I get it now. The sound is not right. Oh man, the closer you get to the buildings, the more intense it feels. And of course we breathe everything back in. All right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on before this thing ends up breaking the game. Okay, up next we have Complex Aiming System by Robilamont. So there's not that many buttons, but it says it's a complex aiming system. I'm gonna start with Q. I had a feeling Q was gonna be the gyroscopes. Oh, okay, so okay, this is a grappling hook thing. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I am seeing. This is interesting. I only have 3 creations that were intentionally wheel-based, and I have a bunch apparently that are unintentionally wheel-based. I didn't realize that this was gonna be a wheel that spins on other wheels. Of course, it's gonna stop right here, isn't it? Yep. But look, we got little rollers down here too. These ones don't seem to be taking much of the weight. These ones are taking all the weight. All right, let me see if I can aim right at the top of this building over here. Just a little bit down, and oh, almost. Oh, almost, just a little bit higher. There we go, that was a perfect hit. Okay, and then R to reel it back in. Well, there goes the top of the building, that's for sure. The shakiness is a little awkward, but you can see it's only attached by this one thing down here. It's just resting and rolling on these rollers to turn. This reminds me of like some pirate era technology, just the way this aims. It's really cool, really satisfying to use too. All right, to know is this has some suspension going on right here to help with some of the inconsistencies of the circle. That's pretty cool. Okay, up next we have the Shredder by Turbo Jack Flash. And this is something a lot, oh, I just noticed these are all wedges. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. A lot of people were asking for a Shredder in this game, just in general, and I definitely got to figure out how to control this thing. Oh boy, there it goes. Okay, hold on. I gotta push buttons to see what happens. Man, this thing spins fast. I feel like I should spin slower, given how it works. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's drive it up to a building and see how functional it is. I'm closing it in. Oh! I didn't consider the fact that these are basically wheels, and when they grab onto the building, they're gonna pull the entire mechanism towards it. That was kind of terrifying. It just happened so fast. I kind of want to slow these down and see if it will work in slow motion. Well, I guess I could actually turn the game into slow motion. You know what? Let's just do that. That's going to be a much simpler solution. All right, here we go. Yep, now the game itself is in slow motion, and we are closing the shredders onto the building. Look at that. Look at that just tear right through. The most destructive hug you'll see today. And opening back up. Yeah, look at the top of the building, speeding things back up again, back up to normal speed. Well, this thing is actually really, really effective. I don't really know if I expected anything else other than straight up effective, but it definitely worked as advertised, that's for sure. Okay, up next, we have a VTOL by Rosley Othman, and this thing looks kind of Osprey inspired. So I'm curious to see how it works. All right, we're lifting up. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. That is actually, oh boy, I turned them off accidentally. Hold on, lift back up. Oh, there is a gyroscope on it, so that makes more sense. And I think we have thruster turning. Oh, okay, so there's an interesting effect, which makes sense, because if this is our only source of vertical lift, we do have, like, wings, but they don't seem to do enough when we're going straight like this. We do seem to lose altitude. Yeah, I am losing altitude very, very rapidly when these are not up. All right, we got other buttons, though. Oh, we got cannons. Oh, landing gear. Of course, gotta have landing gear. This is actually kind of an impressively simple build, all things considered. Like, just how small it is and how much you're able to, how good it's able to fly and how good it looks at such a small build. All right, I'm coming in for a landing. More like a falling. Look, it's another building shredder. This is actually working pretty well. I'm surprised at how fast they're able to maintain their spin. And there we go. How's that for a VTOL? That actually wasn't really a VTOL. That was literally a straight takeoff and landing. That was a short takeoff and landing, at least. All right, here's another one of the wheel ones. So this is the Maglev Monowheel Turret by Pyrotechnic Kid. And, whoa, no way. Is this actually Maglev? Like, look at the way it's bouncing. Where are the magnets? Where are the magnets? There's the no, those are magnetic plates. I am so confused right now on how this thing looks amazing, but how does it work? I'm just trying to see how this thing even works right now. What? So when I go forward and backwards, this thing, oh no, okay, apparently we got other functions. All right, let's just go for it before I start analyzing this. What does left alt do? Left alt does the turret. F is the aiming laser. And of course we can probably, I can't even see what I'm doing anymore. We can probably aim the turret. Yeah, we got turret aiming too. And we're going into the ocean. All right, I have to respawn anyway. I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. All right, let me try just the turret. There we go. Whoa, hold on. Do you see, I'm seeing something. This turret has like an auto stabilization. Oh, that is so cool. We have these right here. These gyros are responsible for keeping the turret level, because look, as this whole thing rotates, this turret stays perfectly level, unless, oh, this rotates separate from those even? I'm having trouble controlling this thing. It's like going off on its own. There's some really cool mechanisms in this, but I'm just having trouble finding out where the magnets are. So these are all magnetic plates, which respond to magnets, but I don't see the magnets themselves yet. These are overdrives. Because see, this is not a magnet. Overdrive. Oh, are these the magnets in here? Oh, there are the magnets. Oh, that makes sense now. So it's not being magnetized to like the top or anything. It's actually the magnets are actually keeping it stable, centered in between all of these magnetic plates. That makes a lot more sense. For some reason, I thought there was going to be some type of like magnetic resistance at the top here against like a magnetic strip or something. I didn't really know what I was expecting, but this is really cool. So it's actually trying to keep this centered inside the entire wheel. That is so interesting. Wait a minute, but one thing I haven't figured out yet is how does it actually move? All of these magnets want to be in the center. I don't actually understand how this thing is meant to move. Oh, no way. Okay, there are gyroscopes inside of these things. That might be responsible for what's moving. So if I try to go forward... Oh, yep. This is actually a gyroscope powered ball, too. So when I press forward or backwards, it actually has a different programming for which gyroscopes are going to be on or off, which I'm assuming is relative to your position or your orientation. So when nothing is on, yeah, you can see that those gyros turned off, and now to go backwards, you can see these gyros turn on. And then, oh boy, yeah, so that's why it's kind of hard to control. Wait a minute, I never even thought about steering. How does this thing steer? Okay, I don't know what is going on with steer. Oh, it steers from here. So these gyroscopes are responsible for steering, essentially. They try to resist rotating, which then causes the wheel to rotate. Yeah, you can see that happening. All right, this is just completely gyro powered. I mean, magnets and gyros. And then, of course, the magnets that are in here automatically are going to have this effect on buildings. All right, and then up last here, we all knew it was going to happen. This is Spaghetti God by Johnny Arson. Once grappling hooks were introduced, of course, somebody was going to make a grappling hook ball, and there's just one button. So hopefully this doesn't break my game, but here we go. Ah! What? How far can the grappling hooks even go? I didn't know they could do this. Hold on, let me change my camera. Free cam. Excuse me, what? How is this possible? How is this possible? What? All right, so everything goes out. I'm pretty sure it missed nearly every building except these ones over here. If I press it again, does it bring them all back in? It doesn't appear to... I don't know what it does. Whoa. Okay, well, we've destroyed everything with a shockwave. What is it doing? What is it doing now? It's got a mind of its own. It's got sound. Oh my, it's definitely got a mind of its own. I don't know what it could possibly be grabbing onto. I'm making shockwaves in midair. Like, this isn't making any sense. But, you know, I hope everybody had a great holidays. I mean, we still got New Year's coming up ahead. But let me know which one of these creations was your favorite down in the comments below. It seems like we're running out of, we're running lower and lower on the number of grappling hooks I can see. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a great place to end it. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.